Yo, what up? This is Anto, aka Discord, aka Kobe, here to bring you another Mabinogi video, this time coming from the Korean test server. So, a couple days ago, I have streamed some gameplay on the Korean test server, but here I wanted to make a little bit more of a concise video, showcasing all the changes that they've made into the Korean test server as of right now. I think there'll be more coming on Thursday, but as of right now, I'm going to show you guys what they have in store for you guys. It's in the future, so you might have an idea of what to plan out for with gear wise. So on the Korean test server, they changed 3 talents. They changed the ninja talent, the gunner talent, and finally the puppeteer talent. The puppetry talent didn't get very big changes, so I won't really showcase them. This mainly has to do with numbers and how the damage calculation works, and how piercing works with puppetry, which only matters if you have a D-robe right now. So generally speaking, those changes are a little harder to test and harder to show, but I can show you guys all the ninja changes and the dual gun changes coming out soon in the near future, probably. And so let's get right into it. We're going to cross-reference the Korean patch notes from the test server, as well as show you how it looks in game. And so we're going to do just that. Let's start with dual gun. So dual gun has been changed. It gives a little bit more attack, a bit more hit stun when you hit stuff. So before, sometimes you would hit something and it would just say with dual guns and you immediately just hit you right after. That will happen less likely now. That's less likely to happen. They increased the damage, or the threshold for increasing minimum damage and max damage from dual guns. It used to be 1 per 6 strength and intelligence. Now it's 1 per 5 for minimum damage, and now it used to be 1 per 5 strength and intelligence, and now it's 1 per 4. So as you can see, I have about 1,100 strength and about 1,300 intelligence, and I have a lot more maximum damage than I had before with dual guns. Well, to be fair, these dual guns are reforged with dual gun max 100. I'm gonna show you guys what I have for sake of transparency. I have this is my ego stats right now. I don't want to finish the ego points for the ego quest for last point with a max, but or crit damage. But yeah, so. These are mostly unupgraded too. So that's the formula coming into effect there. Let's go into the actual skills. So Flash Launcher is changed to have a range instead of a ranged for opponent instead of full on melee, which is kind of stupid. Which was kind of stupid before. Like, why would your ranged skill set have melee attacks? And they increased the damage from 950% at Dan 3 to 1500% at Dan 3. And so we'll see that in action right now. I have rank 1 Flash Launcher, but it used to be before you had to be like right up here to shoot something. You see, change the animation there. But now you could your range is equal to your dual gun range, so I can shoot from like all the way over here. That's Flash Launcher now. At rank 1, it does about 1,200 damage. And still the same cooldown as before. It's kind of a wonky animation, but there are wonkier animations in this game, for sure. Okay. Next, we have Bullet Slide. So Bullet Slide, the knockback distance of the target has been reduced, so you knock them back less farther, or less, which was, the main purpose of Bullet Slide is you getting away from the target, not the target getting away from you. It apparently used to be so, it calculated defense and protection for each attack, which is kind of dumb, so they removed that. They drastically increased the damage to 1600% at rank 1 instead of 250% at rank 1. Which, now, if you look at Flash Launcher, you'd be like, okay, why would I ever use Flash Launcher when I could use Bullet Slide, which is, this is more damage, and it's faster, it has less, animation. The range of Bullet Slide has been increased to your regular dual gun attack range. It has less loading time, and the animation time is less. So we'll try that right now. So this is Bullet Slide now. Bullet Slide used to be, you had to be like right here to use it. Now you could be like all the way over here. Oh, that's so good. My damage is increased right now because I have LE6, by the way. I'm just making that clear. I have LE6. I think it's Lightning 6 on there. So my damage will be a lot higher than it should be without Ellie. And for the Mabinogi techies out there, yes, you can still cancel Bullet Slide in the animation if you hit Escape. So if you use Bullet Slide normally you can't move right after, you're stuck in the animation, right? But if you spam Escape after you use Bullet Slide, you can get out the animation faster like this. So yeah, it's still in the game. They haven't taken it out, which thank God, because otherwise this would be kind of an awkward skill. But yeah, that's Bullet Slide for you guys. So next we have Shooting Rush. So they had the same, regardless of attacks, it's only applied once. They increased the damage on Shooting Rush by a tiny bit, 80% on Dan 3. It has faster animation, the knockback is reduced, and it's a lot easier to use Shooting Rush. This is basically what this means. It's, you know, before you would use Shooting Rush and sometimes you would aim Shooting Rush behind you. Now you just click. Now it works as a normal skill. And check out the knockback here too. Like they're barely knocked back at all, which is good because you don't want that stuff to knock back. Knocking back is a lot more of a hindrance in Mabinogi than people think it is. Why magic is generally considered not a very good party talent. So here it is again. 480% in rank 1. Let me show that right there. And notice how much faster you can act out of Shooting Rush. There used to be like a really long animation at the end, I think. No, okay. Notice how faster you act out of Shooting Rush now because the animation's a lot faster. It also goes a lot farther too. It's kind of sick. Next, we have Bullet Storm. This skill got buffed so much that it's busted now. So, let me explain. So, it always consumes 25 bullets now. It used to have it so it consumed like 8 bullets per target, and you could like unload your entire clip or whatever, and then damn it. I don't remember how Bullet Storm used to work. It's kind of a stupid skill before. The skill animation has been reduced greatly. The attack range is increased dramatically. The basic multiplier damage, a basic damage multiplier is added. So every shot that you hit at rank 1 is 100% per shot. You have 25 bullets, you will deal 2,500 damage to one target at rank 1. And you get a huge multiplier per target that you hit. So I remember someone was saying that with this, all these multipliers added together, if you hit the maximum amount of targets you can do with Bullet Storm, you can get 7,500% damage on that group of targets. Absolutely crazy. And the knockback is reduced. So we'll see it in action. So this is Bullet Storm. It's very fast now. It is extremely fast. Here are the stats for Bullet Storm. It still has a really long cooldown, 15-second cooldown, but oh my god, this skill is broken now. This skill is out of this world. That's a lot of damage. I remember seeing Akatama, the giant player on the Korean server that streams a lot. He did a 1.5 million Reaper damage, or Reaper crit, or crit Reaper, which means that their Bullet Storm did 750k damage, about that much. Oh my god, this skill's insane now. A lot better with Ego too, because Ego gives you the instant reload when you try to use a skill and you don't have enough bullets left, like this. It also gives you a cooldown resets when you use Wave the Gun. So let me shut it off real quick. Alright. Bullet Storm, Wave the Gun, Bullet Storm again, switch weapons, Bullet Storm again. You can do 3 Bullet Storms in a very short amount of time with Bullet Storm and Wave the Gun and the Ego. So it's sick. It's awesome. Next up we have Grapple Shot. Grapple Shot has been changed to a skill similar to Anchor Rush. So now when you click on the ground, or when you use Grapple Shot, you have a little indicator on the ground, and you click somewhere and then you go to that place. The cooldown is greatly increased to 75 seconds long. Why is it 75 seconds? I don't know. Why is it 75 seconds? All right, let me show you. So you use Grapple Shot, you move somewhere, and then when you hit the destination, you do damage. And so damage is increased a little bit, but now it's a 75-second cooldown. So you need, if you have Ego, I think it drops down. I don't forget how much Ego or not Ego Erg reduces it by a significant amount, but like 75 seconds is way too much. You're still invincible while in the animation, like Anchor Rush, which is nice. But oh man, really? 75 seconds? Oh man. Okay. Next we have reload. So reload got changed, so you don't get reload canceled if you're getting hit while you're reloading. You will still get it canceled if you get knocked down, or obviously if you get knocked unconscious. But now if I throw a rock at this raccoon and it runs at me, I can load reload and then still reload as it's hitting me without getting canceled. Finally, we have Wave the Gun. So Wave the Gun has a 15% bonus damage added to every skill and every bonus attack or every regular attack while using Wave the Gun. Unfortunately, I used Wave the Gun already, but you can probably guess what that does. It doesn't really do much else other than increase damage now, but Wave the Gun needed the damage increase because guns need the damage increase. So yep, that is the entirety of dual gun changes. Puppetry we can talk about real quickly. So they fixed the defense and protection for the damage formula in Puppetry to match every other talent in the game, which makes sense, right? You get 70% of the piercing stats applied to your marionette now. Used to be so piercing didn't affect your Puppetry damage at all, but now it does. Act 2's combo card has been fixed. Act 9 has defensive stats applied to your puppet as you have it loaded, and the animation is less. Not really useful. Not really useful at all. Alright, Google Translate didn't want to work properly, so we're just going to go over to Google Translate directly and just go over to Ninja. So the same trick here with the hacking stuff with Ninja. So before sometimes you hit stuff with Ninja and they keep coming at you and like, what do I do, right? I can't keep hitting, I can't stun it. So now it's increased so it stuns a little bit longer. They fixed the damage formula on Ninja, which I didn't know was a thing. And now up to the skills. So Shuriken Charge got a huge change. So before you would have to charge up Shuriken Charge by standing still, and you charge it fully, and then after you charge it fully you do more damage, and it will do an AoE. But now it's just a skill, you press it. You press it, you load the skill, and you just click. It'll be in the max charge every time, it'll always do AoE. And yeah, it's a lot more of a clean skill. A little janky because it makes you stop in place like this. For, I don't know, God knows why. They had to fix that, but yeah, Shuriken Charge is a lot less of a use Shuriken Charge between attacks, which is what I used to do with Shuriken Charge. Now just you use it, you throw the Shuriken, you just boom headshot. Next we have Explosive Kunai. So Explosive Kunai's damage has been increased to 300%. Adds a stun time of 3 seconds at rank 1, and it still has an extra 3 seconds of movement speed decrease. And once it's active, once it blows up, every single one of the Explosive Kunais blow up at the same time. So we'll see this right here. I throw it on Explosive Kunai, drop back, and it explodes all at once. It's a little harder to see the effects of Explosive Kunai on raccoons, but it does hit multiple times. I can attest that it hits multiple times on the same target if they are within multiple hits of the Explosive Kunai. It's a very satisfying looking skill. Unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good skill still. Doesn't do enough damage, it takes too long to use. Hopefully they fix some of that. But it does look cool. It does kind of just explode like that. Oh, it's so good. Animation is good. The skill, I don't think it's very good. Next we have Shadowbind. So Shadowbind has been changed a little bit. You can use it as you did before, but now there's an option to use it in party play. So when you use Shadowbind, you can click Shadowbind, and you can Shadowbind use in an area, and you can have the skill loaded for an additional 20 seconds and bind them for those 20 seconds like this. It's useful if you're in a party, right? You can shadow bind stuff and then have your party kill the rest of them. Once 20 seconds have passed, or you manually end the skill, they'll be stunned for an additional 5.5 seconds as they were before. See, they're unstuck now. So shadow bind is neat. I don't think it's very good still, but it has more of a niche now, which I'm always a fan of. More niche stuff instead of, you know, useless skills. So that is Shadowbind. Next we have Shadow Cloak. So Shadow Cloak's duration has been increased to 10 seconds, the damage has increased to 300%, and it applies a 10% bonus damage to the next ninja skill if you use it during stealth. What this means is, okay, it lasts 10 seconds and that's 300% damage now, right? But what this means is once you're in stealth, if you click on a skill, if you use a ninja skill, this skill will get 10% extra damage. Your stealth is still cancelled. You don't do the tornado still. You just do 10% more damage on the next skill. So it's useful to use with Soccer Abyss. You just load Soccer Abyss after Shadow Cloak, and you just let it rip. But it's okay. Increasing the duration's alright, because that's all what I use. That's what people mainly use Shadow Cloak for. It's just another way to drop aggro. The damage is kind of weird. I wish there was a way to use ninja skills while you're still stealth instead of canceling the stealth. Hopefully they fix that soon. And finally, we have Smokescreen. Smokescreen now reduces magic defense and magic protection in addition to regular defense and regular protection. It reduces 20 magic defense in addition to 20 defense, and it reduces 7 magic protection in addition to 7 protection. You won't be able to see that here because it appears to be the same thing, but it reduces both defense and magic defense, and that's pretty neat. Buffed all the majors up there. And that does it for this video, showcasing all of the changes done to Ninja and Dual Gun in a quick little, hopefully less than 20-minute video. But thanks to everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video. I'm looking forward to more changes to Ninja and Dual Gun in the future. I can't really say much about Puppetry because I don't use Puppetry at all. I'm sure Puppet mains can attest to see if the changes are good to Puppetry or good enough to increase damage, because I think Puppetry is a little lacking in damage. It's good in utility but lacking in damage. Hopefully the changes are good. And I hope that Ninja gets more buffed. It's not as good as it's not as good as the Gunslinger buffs for sure. The Gunslinger buffs are insane. Bullet Slide is very good. Bullet Storm is very good. But Ninja didn't get really too much. Explosive Kunai is cool looking, and that's really good. Shuriken Charge is good, but like, it's one skill. I wish it did more with Ninja. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to do the regular things like, comment, subscribe, or don't, because you already did, right? You already did before you even clicked in the video. You already did before even watching this part. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.